Tuesday, July 11th. It's pretty out, but there's no joy. Just a horrendous situation from the Hudson River Valley to the spine of the Green Mountains to the Connecticut River. That alley, 3-day rainfall totals 6 to 10 inches since Friday. Horrible news. Town of Ludlow, Vermont. Okemo is an island this morning. 203 is flooded. Not sure if the flood's receding yet, how damaged 203 is. Montpelier, downtown, flooded. Waterbury, Vermont, flooded. Barry, Vermont, buildings destroyed on the side of the river right on Main Street. The sun is out on the backside of the low. Got less than an inch of rain in 24 hours here, so it was very focused. Upper level low, anomalous cold over central Canada with a lobe of it going right across Pennsylvania, New York, and New England. Very slow moving with that upper level low. The rain just trains right in the middle of it. Anomalous warmth, very warm Atlantic Ocean feeding the moisture in. Warm, moist air coming in from the south. Cold air trying to block it from the north. Greenland blocking. A disaster. Does not take a named storm to form a disaster. It's all the same kind of weather. Warm, humid air tries to reach equilibrium by moving to the north with the cold, drier air moving to the south. And that state of trying to achieve equilibrium results in extreme weather. Had a little rainbow here this morning. Mike caught it on the time lapse in Boston. I caught it on my time lapse. Matt Douglas caught it. So there's always something pretty. The weather stick is pointed down right now, but it's a nice day. We're getting in the warm side of things now. West wind is much warmer than an east wind. Yesterday people were saying it's only 70 degrees outside. That was kind of nice, but it was so sticky it didn't feel that great. So wind from the west is best. Temperature in the 80s today to near 90 tomorrow. We get 2 days off. Our old low is moving to the north. The next front is slowing down. Some really cold air. Again this morning, record low temperatures. It always takes two extremes, warm and cold. Record low temperatures in about 6 or 7 states today, all the way to California. Meantime, hottest day ever in parts of central Russia. So weather is extreme, climate is extreme. I don't think it's that new. I just think, we stare at it so much now. And the fact that it's happening in our own backyard today makes it even more disturbing. High pressure builds to the south. That means winds from the west for a day or two with temperatures in the 80s to near 90. And then the next front gets here Thursday night and Friday. It looks like it wants to slow down. Remember, we get that Greenland block in place. Things come to New England, they slow down. And that is heavy rain again. Not focused in one spot, though, like Vermont. Looks more like outside of Vermont. We have our Blue Hill Observatory grand reopening. Evening Among the Stars on Friday. A mostly outdoor event, although there is a tours of Blue Hill. The Blue Hill Observatory is going to open to the public on Saturday for the first time in a long time. Anyhow, the Friday night event, you can still get tickets. Jim Cantori's coming to town, and there are going to be thunderstorms. Of course, Cantori's coming to town, there'll be thunderstorms. Those thunderstorms will be dissipating right at sunset. And they're kind of hit or miss, but they look more hit than miss on Friday afternoon. And then the front kind of stalls here a little bit. Saturday's turn a little bit cooler. Weekend not looking that great. Remember what I say about beautiful Wednesdays usually means something bad on the weekend, and that's been the rule quite a few times so far this season. 3 to 5 day for Boston, there it is. 14 day for Boston. Turning a bit cooler again next week. A lot of raindrops down there along the bottom again. 10-day quantitative precipitation forecast. Add up all the showers that are going to return on Friday, off and on. Next week it looks like another plume of tropical energy trying to come north, running into anomalous cold across southeastern Canada, bringing out another 3 to 5 inches of rain over the next 7 to 10 days. Green grass in August. Anyhow, yesterday was kind of fascinating. The cat got out right before the rainstorm. Had to go find the cat. I was getting updates from Carl in Stowe, Vermont, with his fancy rain gauge. It goes up when it gets full of water. He measured 9 inches of rain in Stowe, Vermont, but he's high up on a hill with great drainage system. You want to find out who does his drainage. So we're going to still be finding out all the damage and all the loss for days to come. The Winooski beat Irene's level, but still 6 feet below that flood in 1927. And that dam holding back the North Branch in Wrightsville is at 681 feet. The water level came up 47 feet yesterday. There's only 4 more feet to the top of the dam. Okay, our sunset from yesterday and Carl's drainage system. Genius. Thanks for watching. Hope you're safe and sound. Talk to you again tomorrow. I was just saying his name and he popped up right there and then he popped back down. He's chilling like a villain underneath that Christmas tree. Come on, Steve. This way. Steve got away, went on walkabout, got him, brought him in just before the rain arrived in Weymouth. Not that much rain. Yeah, it looks like we passed a 1/4 of an inch already. Let's get under the tent. Oh yeah, it's nice. Oh, it's like I'm gonna have to do the maintenance of this. No matter when I come down the stairs, T-Rex thinks it's time to go out and play. Let's see what he does. Ready, Rex? 2 o'clock. It's 72 degrees and it's... Nope. I'll go. Go and help my tent a little bit. Okay, it's holding up. So we picked up, I don't know, maybe a 1/2 inch of rain real quick. Not coming out, Rex? Come on. I'll go check the rain gauge. I'm not really dressed for this, but yeah, same shorts as yesterday. All right, 0.65, and I did empty it this morning, so 0.65 and between 1:15 and 2 o'clock, just about. All right, about 2:30, just about. We picked up 3/4 of an inch of rain, a little less than an hour. Getting off pretty easy, considering. Not over by a long shot. The worst may be over in the Boston area. I am positive I just saw a bald eagle. He flew below the flag and I could see the white head, and there he is right up there right now. I'm almost positive. Come on back, please. No, he's circling around out there. But he was just about maybe 30 feet off the deck, the water down there, so it was all dark and then just a white head. Just about sunset. It's raining hard to my west and to my east, but it's not raining here. So I was out in the garden. I was mostly making room for my summer crops and pruning, like tomatoes and peppers and cucumbers and pumpkins. And just in like 5 minutes at the very end, I filled my pockets with spring peas and some dill and some Boston lettuce. Just when you thought you've seen it all, here is the sunset. On this day of historic flooding, we have not had any blue sky. A major rain band just missed us to the west and to the east. In the last half hour, I've been gardening. Speechless, pretty much. That was a huge, heavy rain band to our west for the last several hours. We got a batch of drizzle. The rain band is lifting north and out. Sunset, Weymouth, Massachusetts, July 10th, 8:15 p.m. Some of the worst flooding in more than 100 years, probably, for parts of Vermont today. Going back to 2011 with Irene and 1927. Before that, I'm sure there was record flooding, but who knows about it. You can actually feel a cooler and drier breeze from the northwest right this second. All right, let's go to Carl Weller with the play-by-play at Stowe, Vermont today. So calm, and whoever he hired to engineer the water flow through his property, you need that name.
Okay, we're back. It's just about 4 o'clock on a Monday. This is my mailbox, as you can see. I'm out with Georgia, my son's dog. This is a little bit of rain right here that has accumulated in another pond. Now we got a crazy runner over here. I'm not sure where she's going. They're from New Jersey. She's crazy. Are you really going for a run?
No, I'm going to look at how high the water is.
Oh, it's high. It's high. So here she's going to the same place I am. This pond was, I'm not kidding, was about half this size. The water is coming down from another pond located above this, and it's not even a stream, but just overflow on this side. This is the drain. You can hear it. It is barely keeping up. This goes under the road, and you're going to wait till you see this thing. It actually is bubbling up. You can hear it. And this is cascading down to another pond. I'll show you the upper pond in a second. This is all, the last one I did was on 7 this morning, and it's rained about another 3 inches since then, later. Okay, I showed this this morning at 7. This is the pond I just showed you with the drain over here filling up. This is the overflow from the pond above, and again, I've never seen it, and I've been living here 11 years. Coming out of the upper pond here, you can hear it. So far, so good. The roads are holding up, not undermining any of the road or the embankment. But this drain is barely keeping up as well, as you'll see. It's right to the top. You can hear it. And this is all coming. This is overflow from a hill above it. You can see the water coming in with that pipe right there. And the last thing I'm going to show you is the water that is coming off the hill into the gully that is then going under the road that starts our whole retention pond system. Not, like I said, so far is working, but it has rained all day. It was 4 as of this morning inches, and another almost 3 since then. So we're going to see more. Here we go. This is the gully coming from both directions, going into the pipe, under the road, and again barreling out with this major pipe, which by the way is being undermined. As you can see, water right there. And again, starting the process, going to the pond below it, and then the pond below that. It's crazy. Later.